Ready, go.
Does anyone?
I thought you said you were going to start it.
No, I started the
Oh, welcome to Obsessed. Hi. Talk about what we're obsessed with. That's right. As always, I am one of your hosts, Paul, and with me is Trevor, and then with him is Pete. Peter. I want to call you Petty Pete when I say Pete. Pete feels incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yeah,
Pete feels incomplete.
Yeah.
Complete.
Yeah, one syllable.
But I had something.
I mean, but incomplete sounds like I'm not
Incomplete
competing against you.
So yeah,
that's the point.
Or like you're an income-based Pete.
I mean, aren't we all? You know, I'm an income-based Trevor.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Not so much anymore, but.
Welcome to Obsessed. This is the show where we talk about the things that we're obsessed with, whether it be pop culture, shows, gadgets and gizmos, or just life in general. What are we obsessed with this week? Gentlemen, Trevor, you said you had a couple things you're really excited about. Why don't you lead the way?
I do, actually. And so I believe Pete does as well. So
no,
we should have a nice little juicy show for you today.
yes,
have been watching. We talked about this last time on Obsessed and all the anime, right? We were talking about anime.
Yes. Yep.
So Kate and I finally took the plunge, and we have been pretty much just crushing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say One Piece. Okay, good, nice.
No, not One Piece yet. Though we're like 15 episodes into One Piece. It's fine though. That's like a background show. Frankly,
it's not bad. I'm not saying that it's a bad show.
It's for kids.
The anime dweeb.
I'm not being a dweeb. What are you talking about?
It's for kids.
What does that even mean?
Like the whole Dragon Ball Z doesn't count.
No. I wasn't saying that. I'm saying that One Piece is an undertaking. It's thousands of episodes. So I was like, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, I was under the impression you were one of those that was like,
no,
One Piece, okay,
no.
rookie,
I'm not.
thing,
Have
right?
you seen Irrevocable Bowl? That's the best one. Sharpened Pen. I don't know. Anyway,
have you seen Food Wars?
Yeah.
Oh God. Heard about Food Wars. Kate was obsessed with Food Wars last time we talked.
Yep. Every time they eat, they have an orgasm. It's weird. It's a weird show. And they're supposed to be in high school. And there's like one American who just is a blonde chick who wears a bikini to school. And it's got an American flag on it.
So is that founder in prison now? Or?
No, it's Japan, bro.
It's Japan, dude.
Anything goes in Japan.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. Actually, by the way, real quick, One Piece. Like someone, I don't know what I get anime TikToks now. Someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch all of One Piece." They're like, "Oh, did you get the spreadsheet with all the filler?" And he's like, "Yeah." And it's like there's like 1,038 episodes, and like 980 of them are like canon, or like are important to the arcs. There's only like 50 fillers and 1,100 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Whoa. Okay.
That's crazy. But Full Metal Alchemist it feels like Dragon or Demon Slayer before Demon Slayer.
Okay, there you go.
Have you seen it?
Okay,
we've all seen it.
I've not.
Seen it, right?
My cousin was very into it. I've never seen it.
It's very good. It's the one that everyone's like, "Have you seen Full Metal?" I'm like, "No." Oh. Okay, well, you're not real.
Okay,
no, I haven't seen it. I don't. Yeah, I don't venture too far into the anime.
It's on Hulu. Oh, wow. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Good arcs, good fighting, great fights, but it was made in 2009. It's good. We're enjoying that. We have ventured into the third season of Bridgerton. So punch me in the face.
Do they have kids yet, or
no? It's the same story.
He's still kind of, you know what I mean? Just,
I mean, there's a thing going between Colin and Penelope. I don't want to get into it. I'm not even watching. And anyone who's watching the video version of this, you guys can't see this either. But I also have taken up. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I take up knitting.
I knew it. I thought it was going to be crochet.
You said I've taken up. Yeah, I knew the minute you said I've taken up, I was like,
I've
it's gonna be
taken
knitting.
up.
It's gonna be knitting because
Yep.
the only time you say I've taken up is if it's
That's
followed
true. You don't
by
say it with
knitting.
anything
the
else.
Only time you ever say it.
I knit.
I've taken up knitting.
Right now,
Wow.
I'm knitting like a weird piece of cloth that is kind of curving for some reason.
You are speed running.
Yeah. It's so true. He's like, I'm into photography. I'm into drones. I'm into into wiffle ball.
You were just speed.
Where do you think this goddamn podcast bonus episode came from, guys? So knitting evidently is what I'm bringing up. Yeah, I knit. I'm not even knitting anything specifically. I've just learned how to do the knit, and I'm just repeating it over and over again. So
I think it's like, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It's just chill.
It's chill.
What do you think it is?
I think that you are like PM said, like you're speed running through hobbies because once you have your child, you're not going to have them anymore. I feel like
my hobbies are going to be my kid.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be my hobby, though.
You won't have time for pottery and hot goat yoga anymore. That's
the next hobby.
Yeah, I've taken up pottery. Yes. Doesn't Kate currently do pottery?
She's done pottery. She actually made a cup. She went to a pottery class. She made a cup, and I'm like, that's an incredibly good cup. She's like, yeah, thanks. Like the shape. I was like, there's no way you're what? You made that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what? No, that.
I've seen you. You get two left hands. There's no way you made this.
Yeah, I've seen you run. You're not athletic. You can't do that.
Like an injured deer. Why? What are you talking about?
I want to,
but it's good.
I want like a track or like a list of all the hobbies that you have gone through since COVID.
Oh, dude, the list. I
should have looked around my room here.
Photography, baking, knitting,
3D printing,
now,
3D printing,
3D printing.
Yep, drones.
I heard there for a second.
Yeah. We say photography.
I mean, videography,
wiffle ball,
YouTube videos, editing.
Yep, editing.
Yeah, video editing.
Water guns. Newsletter.
Water gardening. Guns, that's right. The last one you just did, you talked about water guns.
Gardening, knitting, writing.
This man is trying to live as much life in his life.
Yes.
And
so I'm pretty impressive is what we're trying to say. Pretty impressive. I baked an apple spice rhubarb pie yesterday.
That sounds delicious.
It looked terrible. It tasted good. And Kate just the other night was like, man, I really want some chocolate chip cookies. So I whipped up some chocolate chip cookies.
Amazing.
And that's what you do.
Jack of all
trades. Master of none.
And yeah, I said it. Truly. My wife's pregnant on the pod. Because
you haven't said it yet? Wait.
I mean, not on the pod. I haven't said it. No, but I've said it now. I said it on stream the other day. Did you see how I unveiled it, by the way?
No.
I go, guys, and Kate's like belly started to slowly come on the screen. I'm like, Kate's gotten fat. And, and she's like in the back, she's like, woo, like she was on board. She knew where I was going, but it was pretty funny. her just belly appeared in the side of the camera. I'm like, Kate got fat.
Kate got fat. Oh my gosh.
So
what a way to announce it.
So Full Metal Alchemist, knitting.
Perfect.
Kate's fat. In the best way possible.
Obsessed.
Yes, of course. Of course. She's fat with love.
Fat with love. Yeah.
Mostly a baby. Well, that was a heck of a check-in. What you're obsessed with, Trevor.
I'm just
obsessed, I would say it's my favorite one. The knitting.
Really?
It's really what sold it for me. It's the knitting.
Yeah.
Okay, just really quick before we move on. What are you knitting?
Nothing. Like I'm not knitting anything. Like this is just a piece of cloth at this point. Like I don't have a project that I'm working on. I'm just like I want to know how to do the thing, and it's just busy work. So like I can turn my brain off for a bit, mostly. Yeah. But now I'm learning like patterns and stuff. So crochet's probably gonna happen because it's easier.
You could have done boondoggle.
Well,
it would have been easy.
What the hell is boondoggle? I've heard the word.
What?
I don't know what it is.
No shit.
I don't know what it is either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
this is our new podcast, East Coast Boondoggle.
This is definitely
you've never heard. Okay, it's basically these strands. They're like these plastic rubberized strands that are like really bendy, like noodles, and they're very thin. They're probably like, I don't know, a eighth of an inch, if that.
I know what this is.
Around, and
No, I
then
know.
you take the threads and you basically tie them all in a knot, and then from the knot you make a pattern. So you do like one over the other, and like it makes a braid, and you have this like bendy thing, and you usually use different colors. People would like put them around their wrists. It like was huge in arts and crafts for like any summer camp ever.
Yeah.
I think I just didn't know what it was called. I think that's what was happening.
I don't think I knew what it was
Really,
either.
boondoggle. I was obsessed.
Yeah.
What were you?
Yeah, I freaking loved boondoggle. I don't know why. It was all the different knot options I thought were so cool.
Look how many knots we can make.
It also like you give one. Oh, the corkscrew was my freaking favorite. I love that one. Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, boondoggle.
Still obsessed with boondoggle.
Still obsessed with boondoggle. Yeah, we'll go. Can we go into mine?
Yeah, of course. Just take control. Take the wheel.
I like to ask for permission. You know, I want to just throw my boondoggle in your face.
I hear you.
So I'm a little obsessed with my Tobii eye tracker. Not sure if I brought this up already or not. I can't remember, but it tracks my face.
You mentioned it.
I did.
But you didn't say what
I did mention it.
You did.
I do like it. A couple weeks in, I still really like it. I think it's super sick. And I'm also obsessed with the widescreen monitor I have moved down into place, which I think I also mentioned. I'm keeping it. It was kind of like trial. Like, let's see how this goes with widescreen. But chat is like, this is great. It makes games cinematic with the widescreen because it streams in wide. It's 21:9 on stream. And they seem to like the black bars. It's okay, and it is.
Unique.
Not many people stream in 21:9.
Yeah.
So
Can you put stuff up in the black bars too? Like if you need to,
put my alerts up there. I've kind of tucked my camera down in the black bar, so it's just you could just all gameplay as much as possible.
This sounds like kind of the new
Weirdly
meta,
enough,
and it should be.
I actually,
Kind of.
yeah, I think so too. I actually got rid of my ultra wide and went back to
after the saga you went through with your ultra wide.
Yeah, I just realized that I just didn't really enjoy playing games on it too much. It was just too much.
Why are we the opposite?
Screen.
This is crazy.
Too much.
Well, were you turning your head?
I know, and yeah, like literally, I would have to turn my head left and right, like down into the corners to like see things.
Oh,
and I just didn't really like that. I was just like, you know what, I'm not really feeling this, and so I sold it for a good penny, and then got pretty much the same version, but whatever the normal aspect ratio is. So it's the same monitor, but it's the smaller version.
Wow. What size was your ultra wide?
42.
Okay. All right, that's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Do you have,
mine's 39, so not dramatically bigger, smaller than that. And it's just enough. I feel like I don't have to I'm doing it right now. I don't have to move my head, move my eyes. Yeah, I can see all four corners with my eyes.
Well, you're like a sim guy now. You play sim games.
I freaking do. I sim so hard. Gosh, I freaking love it.
So the eye tracker. What's the eye tracker doing?
Oh, Star Citizen. I'm in that hard right now. It's kind of blowing up, doing really well. They raised $1 million in a day. So
hasn't that game been crowdfunded for 12 years or something?
Yep, they're over 700 million.
Wait, that game hasn't been released yet? What's going on?
No, it has not been released yet.
700 million?
Yeah, they've raised $700 million. Yeah, total. Yeah.
Why? And then
they do and they don't. So the game is Squadron 42. That's the game that they've promised that they're going to be making and all this kind of single player game. It's a big epic. And they recently released a trailer for it, and it's insane. They also have a stupid amount of actors in it. Mark Hamill is one of the leads in the game.
So they're paying the money for
yeah. I mean, they're full mocapped everything. It's it's insane the amount of people in there. So that's the promised goal. In the meantime, how they show off their tech and how they kind of demonstrate the game is through Star Citizen, the multiplayer thing, which is in alpha.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
That makes a lot
So,
of sense
and
now.
you know, the ships, very expensive. I mean, you can get into the game for like 45, $50, but the sky's the limit. You could spend thousands of dollars. I mean, the ship that they just released, I think is, or the concept ship that they just announced is $400. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Now, do you have the ability to resell that?
Yeah, there is actually whole websites dedicated to how you can make money off of this, or at least like upgrade into ships. And
Okay. Nice.
yeah, there's like,
but like if I buy a
Mhm.
$400 ship and then let's say it becomes very valuable, I can
you could
resell
technically, because you can gift ships. So there's, I mean, I'm not aware of any RTM or RMT real money transaction penalties, but you could just gift the ship to whoever you wanted and have them PayPal you. Yeah. So it's like a whole little economy there. And anyway, the game is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely insane. I've been taking like 4K screen caps of it. It's definitely without a doubt the most beautiful game I've ever played. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what do you do?
Yeah, it's a good question. You don't have a ton of options, but you can bounty hunt, you can mine, you can salvage, you can do deliveries, and you can run cargo. You can be a pirate and a criminal. So you do have options of what to do. It's not super end game stuff, but you can do things. You can have a job. Like I mainly bounty hunt and do dog fights. But every now and then, I want to do a little salvage. You know, it's basically a pressure washer simulator on Star Citizen in a spaceship.
So you just go do a job. I mean, I'm not going to belittle that. I played World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Then I played Minecraft.
Yeah, you just go do a job.
I mean, catching Pokemon.
The thing that's impressive too about it, I mean, I'm assuming you guys know nothing about this game. Is that my understanding?
I'm blown away actually that I haven't researched this, that this has escaped my eye.
I don't know how you haven't. Yeah, that's crazy because there's whole star system. So like the Stanton star system, I want to say, I don't know I'm going to spitball. So anyone who's upset with me, I'm sorry. I think there's 6 planets, like full planet-sized planets, like with atmospheres and vegetation. Like, yeah, like it's not like there's a planet, but it's like the size of
it's like what
New
No Man's
Jersey.
Sky was trying to say it was going to be, and it was not.
Yeah, like it's an entire planet.
Yeah, so it's a very expansive world. It's
exactly.
A very expansive world.
And each of those planets have like a moon or 2 moons or 3 moons. And then there's space stations. So there's an entire solar system. And then now they're going to be releasing, their plan is to, by the end of the year, release a whole nother solar system called Pyro, which is a little bit more like, you know, Mad Maxy type of a thing. Like not really a whole lot of law and order in the system. So piracy is going to be really big.
Okay.
If you're into sci-fi
on this thing,
what's that?
How many people are playing this game?
More now. They released the most like probably stable release they've had in a while, and the most feature packed one.
Yeah, I've heard
in a while.
I've heard they've had issues. Like they just haven't been stable, and people have been like super upset about.
Yeah,
that.
it's a very glitchy game, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like it's my freaking, I just eat that stuff up. It's like sci-fi. I have my own ship. I can sleep on my ship. I can wake up on my ship, go mining. It's just, you can play in a big group. They have capital ships where you can have 8, 9, 10 people all working towards a goal. Everyone's in a turret. Eli has a whole crew. He like salvages giant ships and they run cargo. It's just fun. It's sci-fi
fun.
Heaven. Yeah.
Do they have
really cool
prox chat?
Yes. Yep.
So you could like,
it's really clear actually.
RP?
It's really good VoIP. Yeah, people RP 100%.
Well,
yeah. I don't know how you haven't
color
played
me
this
interested. Eli running a crew and stuff, like the whole turrets and like having to coordinate and stuff, I just think is freaking fun, man. It's just fun.
Dude, you should hop on and play with me sometime, man.
I should. And you know me and spending money in video games. So I'm just like, how much is it? I'm in. Let's do it.
Oh, God. And you would, I think you'd be really good fun for the glitches and the bugs. I think you'd love it. I think it'd be really funny. It'd be great.
So this doesn't work? Nope. Cool. What about over here? This doesn't work? Nope. All right.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Work?
So to wrap it up, that's what I'm obsessed with, man. Freaking Star Citizen, my ultra wide, looks beautiful. I'm gonna blast with it. Pete,
text me what I need to buy after the show. All right, PM.
Knitting is no longer the hobby. It's, now Star Citizen.
It's that easy, guys.
R.I.P. knitting. That sock that never was.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I got two that I've been obsessed with. One is I've gotten really into cooking.
Ooh.
There's a YouTube channel. This guy named Ethan Shablowski.
That's a made up name.
I think
it's nailed it.
No, it's definitely not. He's got a really good YouTube channel, but like he has a bunch of really good videos about how to make things quickly. Because that's my issue is like I just can't spend hours and hours a day making things, right? Like I don't have the time and I just default to doing, DoorDash or quick meals because of time. But he went through all these things I haven't really, considered before, where essentially you just, he has these theories for making your meals ahead of time and not making them so boring and dull and repetitive by making a bunch of sauces ahead of time, getting a bunch of meats prepared, and then just kind of mixing things together throughout the week. And so I've been doing that this past week, and it's been a lot of fun. I bought a griddle that goes over my gas stove.
Nice.
And I absolutely love it. I would highly recommend it. You just toss a bunch of things on there, and it's easy to cook it, so it's perfect. But no, cooking, I mean, like that's definitely something I've become, obsessed with lately. Mainly because I'm 245 pounds now, and I need to get back down to 200.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel similarly,
70, man.
So
almost 270.
Yeah, I need to get back down.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, I'm not going to accomplish that with Chipotle every day. So I need to get my shit together, and that starts with making my own food again. So cooking has definitely been one that I've been obsessed with. And then another
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry if I may, before you move on.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, what have you made?
Yes.
Like, what's the thing that you like are really vibing with right now? You making? You're making.
He is. So there's one concept that he kind of brought up that's actually very fascinating for someone like me who just can't make food or just doesn't have the time or the care to do it. And he said to make a quick list of everything that you eat. So all the things you go out and eat. So like, a Chipotle bowl or, your order from Subway, so on and so forth. Right. And he goes, make a list and then just recreate it at home. Make that like your first 2 weeks. It's just you recreate those items, you get familiar with it, and then like what you want. Your craving will still be there for it, and you'll be able to kind of get used to things. So really it's been a lot of like kind of burrito Chipotle bowl combinations. A lot of like Asian bento type bowls, so a lot of chicken and rice, steak and rice, but like in a flared up kind of way. And there's a Southwest chicken salad that I have a lot that I've been recreating too. So it's really just been those. But again, how it works is I take a bunch of chickens, I cut them up, and then I cook them ahead of time, freeze them or store them in the fridge, and then when it comes time to actually eat them, you throw them on the griddle for like 2 minutes and then do the rest of your ingredients.
Okay.
And you're done.
I want to point out you said chickens there and not chicken, and it very threw me off. You said chickens. Cut up a bunch of chickens, and I was like, pardon?
Yes. Yes. I guess technically speaking,
their names were Terry, Daryl.
Well, I do live in Portland, so that there's a very good.
You forgot to mention that you're obsessed with livestock farming. I'm telling
you, it's Portland, man. It's very on brand for that. So,
but all right.
No, but it's been a lot of fun. I'd say the one downside is the griddle I got is a carbon steel, like cast iron type of griddle, and cleaning that can be kind of a bitch to like really get clean, because obviously you can't wash it with soap, and you can't put it in the dishwasher. So having to do like a salt scrub after every time is kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm getting familiar.
I get mad every time Kate uses the cast iron. I'm like, stop using this thing. I don't clean it.
Oh gosh, I freaking.
But I love it. I think for some reason the flavor is just so much better.
You get that thing to the point where you have so many layers on it of seasoning that like cleaning it could not be easier. Can I offer you?
Yeah, and it's just like I'm early on with it, so like it's a pain in the ass for.
Can I offer you a
it,
recommendation?
so.
Is that I don't want to mansplain if you don't want to be mansplained by any means. I have had several cast irons, and everyone's got an opinion on cast iron, so like my way is not gospel. But I have you seasoned yours? Like it purposely seasoned it without cooking in it?
Yes. Yeah, so mine came pre-seasoned.
I would still season
from the company that made it. Yeah, I didn't.
Totally fine.
Did you not hear him? He's too lazy.
It's true. That's true.
No, but I think I am going to re-season it here in a bit, just because I think it would be good.
Also,
to have that.
Kind of a little bit of a misnomer. You don't not have to use soap. Like you shouldn't use a lot of soap because you're not trying to strip the seasoning. But you can use some soap. Like the thing that I think it was lye used to be in soap, and that would actively like degrade and eat through the seasoning. That's not really in soap anymore, so you don't have to worry so much about using soap. Like if something is really stuck on there, just use soap. It's not the end of the world.
You can also get those little SOS.
I watched a video on it.
Yeah, I use a chainmail on mine. Chainmail super useful.
Okay.
So anyway, to clean it, I use chainmail, and I actually use more oil. I'll just put oil in the pan with chainmail.
Okay. Yeah. They were saying there was like 3 different tiers to cleaning it. 1 is just you kind of wipe it off depending on how much you got on it. 2 is just a salt rub. And then 3 is you can definitely do like boiling water over it, and then you kind of take a wooden spatula and scrub it, but you don't go like aggressive with it. And then you wipe it off and rinse it out. But yeah, they said absolutely no soap and no dishwasher or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I put to finish it off. I just feel like I'm so sorry. I just feel like I need to say when we finish it off, after it's been wet, I put it on the stove again, get it piping hot to evaporate all the water, and it also opens the pores of the cast iron. So when it cools a little bit, you can put more oil in there and season it again after you're done. So just cool, quick.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you how to cast iron your cast iron. I've just a lot of trial and error, a lot of rust. So, but we figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, look, mansplaining and
yeah, here we are, dude.
Oh well, actually, with a cast iron.
No, okay, that was part 1. Part 2 is a quick one, because we have to wrap it up for the for the actual show. But so being a developer, one of the beautiful things now is I can create anything digitally that I want. And I have been learning how to create iPhone apps, just because I want to expand, my knowledge, right? And I am really trying to get back into fitness, really trying to track it. But for the love of, like, I don't know when this trend started, but why is every single fitness app the most complicated, confusing piece of garbage on the planet? Every single fitness app is like, hey, we're going to build you a fitness routine of 20 exercises. You have no clue what the fuck they are. You can't change anything unless you pay us $20 a month. And then if you want to do this, here's a shit ton of ads in your face. You can't do anything to fix this and this. Here's so much information for you for no reason. And so I'm just like, why has no one ever come out with an app that's just like, hey, I'm doing bench press today, and I just want to remember that I did 225 for 10 or something like that, right? Like, I just want to remember I did that. Like, why is it so complicated? So I'm building an app where you essentially just give it a workout, and then it goes, cool, I remember that. And so the next time you do it, you can see it. It's one of those industries in tech that I feel like has gotten so complicated because we started so basic, and now everyone's like, no, we need to have this money, feature and this feature. Exactly. And now it's gotten to the point where I download an app and I'm like, oh my God, you have emailed me 5 times. You keep notifying me on things. I don't want to do this anymore.
Shut up, Nike.
And so that is what I am obsessed with, the downfall of the fitness industry in tech. That's what I'm
the downfall of the fitness industry in tech. And you're going to,
I mean, the only one who's done it right is Apple with the Apple Watch.
Yeah, fair enough.
Them, their UI
and the rings,
but it works.
It's garbage, but it's simple. You have 3 objectives, and you just want to beat them.
Whoop does that too. Whoop's pretty easy, but it's also got a tracker and shit, and it can get complicated. But that's why I like Whoop, because it's like percentage. Green, you're good. Yellow, you're fine. Red, what the hell happened to you? Like that's kind of the option.
Well,
So I like that. But again, you gotta like,
and now
you buy a strap and then it's a subscription. So like that's how they make money.
and then my favorite thing is every single software as a service now has AI and
everything
with it.
Yeah.
They just take a Chat GPT API URL and wrap the entire application in it. So like I download a fitness app and it's like, let AI make your fitness routine, and I'm like, okay. And then they're like, but first, fill out these 40 questions. And I'm like, no, I'm done. Out. Nope.
40 questions.
Yeah,
done.
stop
Too many.
popping up boxes,
you
guys.
lost me.
Dude, you're scratching my itch right now. That's been a big thing lately for me too. And also, like I think we're all craving authenticity a little bit now, and we just want normal things just to work just to work. Because I'm so.
Have you guys seen the bell curve?
No.
I'm gonna send this in the Discord, but this is exactly what's going on in tech right now. This is the bell curve meme. You remember in the bell curve where it's like it hits this peak and then it comes back down to normal? Yeah. That's like the bell curve. So in the beginning, it's like really stupid, simple apps. And in the middle, where we're at right now, it's like, no, you need like 10 rappers and this, and this, and that, and that, and that. And then eventually we're going to get to a point where it's just another simple app again.
Oh, yes.
Right? Because everyone's going to be like, this is ridiculous. Like we don't
full circle all the time.
Shit.
Yes.
I saw a guy make a great point about AI. He's like, everyone thinks AI is going to ruin everything. He's like, I think AI is about to make sales jobs really important again, because everyone's like, oh, I don't trust anyone but a human anymore. So I need to speak to a person, or I'm not going to go with this thing, because everyone's trying to outsource to AI and you just don't know what's going on anymore. And people want to know what's going on. And so once humanity gets lost, people lose their interest in it, and they'll be like, I'm going to go outside and garden. I can't believe you guys have driven me to that. Like that's where we're at, or that's where we're getting. At least people. It could be also the age we are, but there's a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
But I hope there is a rebalancing this, and the fact that crypto is trying to, like the meme coin crypto side, because that's different than crypto. I need to be very clear. Meme coins are different than it's different. That stuff's making a comeback, like the scams are. It's getting to the point where it's like bold face. They're not even lying about it.
And we're entering a bull market, or already in one. It's point just with crypto.
Oh yeah, no.
It's just legal scam.
The amount of clients. Well, the amount of clients that we had within the last 3 months is like tripled, simply because of this frenzy right now.
Just don't do it. Man. Don't do it. Anyway. All right, we'll cut the cord right there. We're not gonna. This will turn into 3 hours.
Yeah. What we're angry with. Yeah. No. What we're obsessed
with, though.
That's right. Well, thank you everyone for telling us what you're obsessed with. So far, we got
You're welcome, Paul.
Yeah, cooking with Pete.
You're welcome.
Trevor's a big knitter, and I like scam game. So we're crushing it.
The game's not a scam. $700 million well spent.
Exactly. It's not a scam. It's a great game. I mean, I'm going to play it. So, everyone, thanks for listening to your favorite show, Obsessed. Everyone's going to hate that. That's going to get old real quick. Thanks for listening. Be sure
if you hate the show, you want us to stop doing it.
There you go. Let us know that too in the comments below. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. We'd love to hear what you're obsessed about. Let us know in the comments if you could make a comment, and we will see you on the next episode.